Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here back with another video. I have here another pile of A's that I need to go over with you guys on my quest to show you guys my entire DVD Blu-ray collection, which contains over 5,000 DVDs and Blu-rays. And I am still this is part 2 of the DVDs that start with letter A's. I'm gonna start here with a movie called Almost Human, and this is an IFC Midnight release, which is one of my favorite companies, IFC Midnight, and it's a horror movie, sci-fi-ish. Yeah, it has a lot of sci-fi elements in it, and the cover of this movie and what they tell you in the back really. Uh, I thought it was gonna be really badass, but I find it to be kind of like a cheap throwback. It looked cheesy. It looked poorly produced. I don't know. I wasn't a big fan. It was to me. It was more of a letdown than anything else. Yeah, this is Almost Human. I wish it would have been. I mean, I wish I would have liked it better, but yeah, it wasn't all that. Here I got Alone in the Dark. This is with Christian Slater, Tara Reid, and Steven Dorff. Um, not bad. I mean, it wasn't. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's a movie based on a freaking video game, and you know how that is. Like 90% of the times when they make a movie based on a video game, it sucks. And this is no different. This is Alone in the Dark is a PC game. It also came for the PlayStation and consoles, but yeah, this is Alone in the Dark. It wasn't that good, but you know it had a pretty good cast, and I wasn't too into it. I wasn't a big fan of it, and I don't recommend it if you're not into the series or if you don't like video game movies. It wasn't scary. It didn't do much for me. So here it goes. Here we go. Along Came Polly, and this is a romantic comedy, which was it was pretty funny. But I just don't think Ben Stiller never ever did anything after before or after. I think his favorite is There's Something About Mary, and then after that he's always tried to come up with, they've always tried to give him these roles where he's super funny and all this, but he's never been all that funny to me. I don't know, but On Came Polly was a it was an okay movie. Here I have Alpha Dog. And this is a badass movie. I really enjoyed this. It was fun. It had a lot of, it kept me on my seat. I wanted to see what would come next. And it has a pretty good lineup. It has, Ben Foster, Sharon Stone's in it, Justin Timberlake, Bruce Willis. I mean, it was a really good film. And sooner or later, I'm gonna have to get the Blu-ray version because I would love to upgrade this into my collection and get it on Blu-ray instead of just the DVD. Next up, I got Alphabet City, and this is a classic. This is an oldie but goodie. Really good movie here. Action packed. It's more of a like a gangster mobster movie, and this is one of the MGM DVD classic series. You can see the spine here with that MGM DVD logo. Really good movie. If you guys haven't checked it out, definitely look into it. It was pretty good. Here I got The Alphabet Killer, another horror movie, and it says it's based on a true story. So yep, it is what it is. It was a really good movie, and this is an Anchor Bay release. One of my favorite companies out there. But yeah, this was released after Stars bought the Anchor Bay line, and yeah, it's a killer movie, and if you guys into horror, definitely check that one out. It's not bad at all. Just like this one. This one isn't bad either. It's called Altered. Pretty good movie. And what can I say about this? I'm not saying if you're a hardcore horror fanatic, you have to watch this. No, the typical hardcore audience will find this one pretty scary. It had a couple of scary parts in it that kind of like made me a little creeped out. Here I got Altered States, and this is a horror film. Another one like a supernatural horror film, and the special effects here and the acting and the storyline, the plot of this movie was pretty good. So if you're into horror movies that have a good storyline, definitely check that Altered State. Here I got Altitude, another horror film, and it's pretty scary. If you're scared of flying, planes and just being up in the air, do not watch this because it's gonna double up your fear of flight and fear of flying. So here I got Alice Kills, still in the shrink wrap. I've heard mixed reviews about this. Still haven't checked it out. I think the cover is pretty cool. You see the bat full of blood there and all that stuff, and I'm a sucker for cool covers. Not that it's not that it's an awesome cover, but it's pretty good. But I still haven't seen it. I have to get around it, and I don't know. If you guys have seen that, make sure to comment down below and tell me what you think about it. Here I got Amelia, and this is also based on a true story, and apparently it's a rental exclusive. So I don't know. I must have gotten it at Blockbuster when they were going out of business for a very cheap price, because I don't see myself spending more than $5 for that. I'm pretty sure I got it for 99 cents. But yeah, it has Hilary Swank. Hilary Swank has always been a good actress. She's always made good movies. And then, of course, Richard Gere. He's a legend in his own right. Here I got American Beauty. And this is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's a really good movie. And there he goes. It says 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture in 1999. So, yeah, this is a must-watch. If you guys haven't seen this, it's really good. It's a masterpiece. And it has I think he's one of the best actors of all time, Kevin Spacey. So, yeah, if you haven't seen this, definitely give this one a watch. American Beauty, badass movie. Here I got American Crime. I have no clue what this is, but I have it in my collection, and it's just sitting there. I bought it used. Of course, Movie Stop, before they took it away from here. I live in Miami, Florida, so we don't have any, right about now, we don't have any video stores. Only thing I can think of is, that we have is Best Buy, Target, Walmart. That's about it. Here we got American Flyers, Kevin Costner. This was a really good movie. Saw that years ago. I actually bought this one out of Specs. Long time ago, maybe like 10 years ago or something. Here we got American Gangster. This is a movie that everybody loves. Everybody really likes this movie. And I wasn't a big fan of it. I thought it was good, but I never thought it was amazing. Like, it's definitely not in my top 25 movies of all time, or not even close. But a lot of people really loved it. Maybe I gotta watch it again. I only saw it once. So maybe I got to watch it again, and maybe it'll grow on me. Here I got American Gun. This was a pretty good movie. Not great, but it was good. And this was one of the best movies ever made, American History X. And here I got it a very long time ago. It's still in the shrink wrap because I've seen it 20 times already, but I just bought it $7.99, I guess, in Best Buy. Very long time ago. American History X. Edward Norton, Edward Furlong, best performance they've ever done. I mean, great movie if you haven't seen it. Here we got American Mary, another horror flick. Really good, really fun. I enjoyed it. American Mary was really, really good. One of my all-time favorite comedies. American Pie, must watch if you haven't seen it. Definitely worth picking up. Then you got part two, which was really funny. They're both amazing. The whole crew returns. This is, what can I say about these two, man? I remember the soundtrack being awesome, the comedy being awesome, everything was so natural. The acting was great. Everything, I'm a really big fan of these American Pies. Then we had American Wedding, which wasn't as good as the first two, but it was pretty good. And then you had a couple of cast members missing. They were not in the film, but it was still a pretty good movie. It had funny parts. And you got American Psycho 2, which wasn't nearly as good as part 1, but it was good in its own right. I definitely believe that part 1 was beyond light years, beyond way better than this one. American Splendor, forgot about it, very forgetful. Not a big fan. Here we go, American Werewolf in Paris, a very good movie. Although American Werewolf in London was a lot better, but the Paris one was pretty good as well. We got a romantic comedy here, America's Sweethearts. I did see this, and it was pretty good for what it was. You know, I'm not a big fan of romantic comedies, but I still have to have a little bit of variation in my collection here. We got Amistad, awesome movie, Steven Spielberg movie, badass cast. This was a really well-made film, and I remember it being very long, 2 hours and 35 minutes. So yeah, it's a long movie, and it's something you must watch. Amityville Horror, amazing. This is the original one, I want to say. Yeah, this movie was really fucking good. So yeah, I gotta go into deep. I gotta do a deep review on the Amityville Horror series. This is the remake. Not as good as the original, but still a pretty good take on it. I honestly prefer the original a lot better. Here we got Amores Perros. This is like a Mexican drama crazy flick. You haven't seen it, I suggest you put that in, put the subtitles in English. It comes with it's the winner of best films. Really good movie. I recommend it. They got Amos and Andrew. This is classic. This is amazing. Nicolas Cage. This is like one of his early movies. And I got here Samuel Jackson. They had awesome chemistry in this movie. It was funny. I should definitely pick up the Blu-ray copy of that because it was a good movie. Then I got another horror here called Amusement, and I enjoy these movies. This is more like of a torture horror. It takes place in an amusement park, and that's a good combination for me. I like amusement park movies, and I like torture movies, like Saw and Hostel and all those kind of shit. So Amusement for sure is good. Then I got another horror here called Amy. It's a possession film. I just, when I saw this movie, I was just a bit I was over the possession movies and everybody being possessed and The Exorcist and all that shit. So I wasn't really into it. So I do definitely gotta watch this again because I remember it being okay, but maybe if I see it now, it would be better because at the time this was released, there were so many movies coming out of people getting possessed by demons and all that shit that I just, I wasn't too into it. Analyze This. I saw this in the movie theaters with my dad, and this was really funny. I actually really thought it was awesome. I do like part 1 better than part 2. Analyze That. But Analyze This was really funny. Robert De Niro, one of my favorites of all time, and seeing him doing that role was pretty different and pretty cool. And here we got Anatomy, another horror movie. I highly recommend this if you haven't seen this. It's very gruesome, very it's kind of disturbing, but Anatomy was really, really good. Then I got the second part, not as good as the first one, but still I had to get it because it's part 2 of it, and it was good. It wasn't, I'm not gonna take a shit on it. You know, I had a good, I had a pretty good storyline, but definitely part 1, if you haven't seen it, Anatomy 1 was a lot better. Then I got Anchorman 2, which I actually thought it was a piece of shit. I just had to get it because, you know, it's part of my Anchorman collection. But Anchorman Part 1 was so much better, so much funnier. Like, it had, I can't even compare Part 1 to Part 2. Part 2 sucked so bad that, you know, I don't even know. They just made it just to make it. The only cool thing about it is that everybody came back, you know, the cast. Everybody in the cast was back, and that's about it. But I wasn't a big fan of Anchorman 2. Then I got here And Soon to Darkness, which I have not seen. It looks like it's a pretty good, it looks like it's a revenge film or something. I don't know, but I have to definitely take a watch. I gotta watch this. I haven't seen it. I'll probably watch this after this video. Andre the Butcher, pretty cool slasher film, cheaply made, but you know, low budget slasher film. Definitely a watch. And then I got Angel Eyes with Jennifer Lopez, and this is one of her you know, films. You know, if you're a J-Lo fan, I don't remember much of this, as you can tell. Nothing to say about it other than she's there. And here I got Mickey Rourke, Robert De Niro. Perfect combination here. Both in their prime. A little bit. Well, Robert De Niro was a little past his prime, but this is Angel Heart, and it's has a really good story. I like the action, and I like where they were going. It kept me intrigued. It kept me wanting to see more and more of it, and it lived up. It lived up to the hype. If you wanna, you know, I actually want to get the Blu-ray of this, so I'm gonna see what I could do to upgrade it. But yeah, Angel Heart definitely has a bunch of special features over here. There, you can look at it. Well, not really cool special features, but you know, it's an old DVD copy. Anyways, this concludes this video portion of my A's. I will come back with my third part of the DVDs, starting with the letter A's of my entire collection. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and give this video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys soon.